Coach, just a stone's throw from here, the bikers and joggers, they are lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so, but we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
57.
60 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike.
Now.
On first down, Tanner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in your daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 down.
Let go.
On second down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Let's go.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Know your job. Slam.
Deep river.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot,
ready.
Completed the pass. That was your play.
General West.
So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Get it.
On first and 10, Tanner. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, down at the 33. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Here comes the ball.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Here's second and 8.
Check.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard
60
line.
outlaw.
This quarterback
61,
now
match box,
rebounding
right.
nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle.
All day.
Hey, Charlie.
Any day.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Ready.
Throwing again. Tanner. Flushed out right. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
22 Jet Bomber. 5.
On third down, Tanner.
You don't want none.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we
Here
go.
are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
54. Record.
Shoot.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Tight dog.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Speed dribble.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Recon, 132-5, hit it.
Back to throw. Tracy. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
No.
Get it.
They'll give to Williams, running right. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready?
49. Mike's 49. 3 buzz. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Protein spill.
36. Watch safety
Clear.
creep.
Right on.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Tracy.
3 buzz.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's it, baby.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Come on,
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
You got him. You got him.
And it's
Here we
3rd
go.
down.
Set. 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
5.
On 3rd down, it's Williams, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
At the
70,
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of
57.
Looking to throw. Tanner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking for more there on first. Down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
61. Matchbox light. Leaf river.
To throw again. Tracy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Check. Crunch.
Hit it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Shift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Set,
Down
ready.
he goes,
18,
folded like a
Gator.
lawn chair.
X3.
Through one quarter,
218, chop.
14-7 our score.
Get it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it
Go
down.
now. 10
6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Let's go.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 96 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready,
Protection
ready.
certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Coming to you.
Watch that, watch that.
Fire.
Williams. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I got him. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Mike's 5-4.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Shoot.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
Switch it.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check go.
To throw on 2nd down. Tracy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Leaf River.
Back to throw. Tracy, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play.
70.
Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Check.
Yo, go. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Tracy, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set, ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. One play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the college dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a
10-2
first down.
Topper.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Get 5.
Operating from the gun, Tanner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go. Check. Check.
Back to
53,
throw.
Mike.
Tanner.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come
And
back
for
to
the
you.
third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player,
when
they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Slam.
They'll run on first down. Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Long day for you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, Tracy, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's bring it. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tanner. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
18
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Johnson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Kill. 49.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another 2-yard gain. 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Right there.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Tracy. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Here we go.
So now
Set.
following the
10
big
Lobo.
play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
All right.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Squeeze.
Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Check 37.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line
70.
stand.
Indy.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey,
Quickstone travel.
check 24.
Hey, Haywood. 5.
To throw from his end zone. Tanner, he gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Leo, hit it.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Williams.
Let's go. Come on, run.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Ready.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. All day. All day.
Looking to throw on second down. Tracy steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on,
so 2 plays 15, with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Ready.
From the gun, Tracy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hard.
6-man.
5.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
It's now 4th down.
Set, go.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd down, Tanner, flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 48.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey,
61, matchbox lights.
you don't want
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stanley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes it'll be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
big hit.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Vikings
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Ready,
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Alert, flare.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
Looking to throw. Tracy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Hey!
Motion.
Hey! Wahoo!
Bound to lose one.
Yes!
Squeeze.
Now!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
Hey, Mike 40. Let's go.
Coming.
40's Mike.
Watch the slant.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Tanner. Throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Tanner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
Williams.
Run, go.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
50 plant.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Tracy. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Tracy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 23 yards for the touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Tracy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's get it.
From the gun, Tracy looking downfield for Godwin. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin, 49 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to Johnson.
You ain't going nowhere.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
To throw on third down, Tanner.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Fan. Come. Fight.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Cut. Hatchet.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Back to throw. Tanner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.